Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. If you enjoy stories with heart and meaning, don't forget to subscribe for more. Ever said something you didn't mean? Or made a decision you later regretted? In today's video, we'll follow No's journey. No had always been the feel everything deeply kind of person. She cried during sad movies. She could sense tension in a room before anyone said a word. And if someone raised their voice, her heart raced for hours. Sometimes, people admired her empathy. Other times they called her too sensitive. That morning, she received a message from one of her closest friends, someone she shared everything with. It said, "I didn't mean to upset you, but honestly, maybe you just overreact too much." Just one sentence, but it felt like a slap. Her chest tightened. Her fingers gripped the phone. Tears burned behind her eyes. Her thoughts raced. Why would she say that? She knows how hard I try. Maybe I shouldn't talk to her again. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard, ready to fire back something sharp, something that would make her friend feel just as hurt. But then, in that heated silence, No remembered something she'd once read. You are not your reaction. You are the space between the feeling and the action. She took a deep breath and put the phone down. Part 2. The space between the feeling and the action. No sat quietly on the edge of her bed. Her chest was still heavy. The message echoed in her mind like a song she couldn't turn off. Maybe you just overreact too much. Instead of replying, she did something different. She opened her journal and wrote, just to let the emotions flow out. I feel hurt. I feel misunderstood. I feel judged for something I can't always control. But I also feel scared. What if she's right? Tears dropped on the page, but something inside her had shifted. Instead of exploding outward, she was looking inward, not to blame herself, but to understand herself. She began to ask deeper questions. Am I reacting or responding? Do I want to protect myself or grow from this? What kind of person do I want to be when I feel this way? The thoughts didn't take away the pain, but they softened it. And in that space between emotion and reaction, she felt something powerful. Choice. She didn't have to pretend she wasn't hurt, but she didn't have to hurt someone else either. She picked up her phone again, this time with a calmer heart. Part 3. Respond. Don't react. No, reread the message one more time. This time without letting it stab her heart. Instead of replying with sarcasm or silence like she normally would, she typed slowly. Hey, I want to be honest. When you said I overreact, it really hurt. I know I can be sensitive sometimes, but it makes me feel like my feelings don't matter. She paused, then added, I'm not trying to fight. I just want us to understand each other better. Then she put the phone down. No passing. No refreshing the screen every 10 seconds. Instead, she sat back, hands in her lap, heart a little calmer than before. Later that evening, her phone buzzed. A reply. I didn't mean to make you feel small. No. I guess I didn't think before I spoke. I care about you. Let's talk in person? She smiled gently. Not every conversation ends this peacefully, but this one did because she made a different choice. She didn't let her emotional self lead the whole way. She invited her rational self to help, and that made all the difference. Part 4. The power she didn't know she had. A few days later, No met him at a quiet cafe by the riverside. The same person who used to make her feel small now sat across from her. Calmer, softer. They talked, really talked. No scouting, no cutting each other off. Just two people learning how to speak from the heart, not from hurt. No realized something important that day. She didn't need to be cold to protect herself. She didn't need to explode to be heard. She just needed to stay aware of her emotions and choose how to respond. Before, emotions were like waves that knocked her over. Now, they were like waves she could learn to surf. What No learned. 1. Emotions aren't bad, but they need guidance. 2. Calm is not weakness. It's real strength. 3. Self-awareness is the first step to self-mastery. No walked away that day not just feeling proud of the conversation, but proud of who she was becoming. She didn't need to control everything. She just needed to control how she showed up, and that was enough. Thank you so much for listening. If this story touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Until next time, keep dreaming and never stop noticing the beauty around you.